this bounty is brought to you by water. Thankfully, we have the irrigation that is necessary here. As we pointed out in the spring loaded video, that beautiful ancient riverbed is what we're growing on. And we know that, so we know that we need a lot of water because it's running right through those gravels. Got a little bit of soil on top, a little bit of loess, holding some water, but not much of that. So this vine is living on this irrigation all summer, and we have just enough water to keep the fruit plump and keep the canopy green and keep it growing. That's the magic. You've got to get your water right in the summer and the spring. That's the magic of successful wines. Now we can slide into harvest with a beautiful looking vine with fruit in great condition, and we're very confident that these grapes taste amazing on their way, without question, all of them, to a beautiful harvest. Again, how do I know? I know because they built the canopy to the right size, kept the fruit in the shade inside the leaves, kept it from being sunburned, grew a balance of leaf and fruit material, not too much fruit, not too little. And the fruit's really clean, there's no mold and bugs. And then the size of the canopy and the amount of shade that it provides on itself and the fruit drives flavor. So we're driving flavor with the size of the fruit, the amount of the canopy, and the shade in the canopy. Those are flavor driving elements of the summer. We've done it beautifully here. Now, what I'm going to be looking for in 3 weeks is I'm going to be looking for the color of the skins. That's going to be a big indication. It's going to go from green to golden, and going to look for some of the technical numbers, because the grapes already taste good. And if I just relied on flavor, I would not know enough. I do use the lab to give me the precision of the balance of the wine that I know I can make, the ideal balance. So let me explain that in a little drawing of what I'll be doing beyond just eating grapes. So there's that triangle in the vineyard that we're working to build of the acid, the sugar, and the flavor. So these are the fundamentals in the grape: sugar and the flavor. And we want a balance, and we want this triangle to be a certain shape depending on the vineyard and the wine style. So sugar is eventually in the wine, so this is what we're going to have in the grape. Eventually, this is going to shift into the wine and transition into alcohol. This is what we're getting out of the field. So we're done. We're done pulling these together. That's our job in the vineyard as a grape. As we go into the wine, we're going to transform this, metamorphose this. The alcohol, sugar equals alcohol. It's all going to convert. The acid is going to stay the same. As you can see, I'm going to draw a square or a rectangle. And the flavor is my job to pull out. The acid we inherit from the grape, and we keep that acid from the grape. And then this is what I need to build into the wine, texture. This is the yum factor. This is like, oh, that's smooth, or oh, that's sharp and acidic, or oh, that's bitter. When this is in proportion, this wine is what you love. And it's my job to pull out of the flavor, pack all that flavor in the grapes, to pull out the tannin and texture, and have the ratio of these elements, the alcohol, the acid, the flavor intensity, and the texture be in balance to make the great wine. So the grapes, we're going to pack that in, we're going to unleash that, open that up, and build a texture-based wine. And that's the making of great wines with the School of Five Senses.